Hello, my friend. I'm really happy you're here today. Before we begin, I want to ask you a simple question. What are you waiting to improve before 2027 arrives? Really, take a moment and think about it. How long have you wanted to speak English? With more confidence, more speed, and more natural feeling. Maybe you promised yourself last year that this year would be different. Maybe you said, I will finally improve my English. I will finally speak without fear. I will finally stop feeling stuck. But now time is moving fast again. Another year is coming closer. And maybe a quiet part of your heart is asking, will I keep waiting again? Or will I finally change the way I practice? Maybe you already know many English words. Maybe you have watched hundreds of English videos. Maybe you have saved lessons on your phone, written vocabulary in notebooks, listened to conversations, followed teachers, and practiced some grammar. And still, when someone asks you a simple question in English, your mind becomes busy. You know the answer in your language. You understand the question, but your English does not come out smoothly. You pause too long. You search for words. You worry about mistakes. You feel pressure. And then, after the moment passes, you think, why could I not say it? I knew this. My friend, if this happens to you, you are not alone. This is one of the most common problems for English learners. Today, I want to talk to you about 13 things you must improve before 2027 if you really want to speak English better. Not 13 difficult grammar rules. Not 13 boring textbook lessons. These are real speaking skills. These are small areas of your English life that can change the way you communicate every day. Because speaking English is not only about knowing words, it is about using words at the right time. It is about training your mouth, your ears, your confidence, your thinking speed, your daily routine, and your courage. If you improve these things slowly, you will not just learn English. You will start becoming a person who can use English. The first thing you must improve before 2027 is your daily speaking habit. Many learners want fluency, but they speak English only when they have a class, a partner, or a perfect situation. This is a problem because speaking is not built by waiting. Speaking is built by using. You do not need 1 hour every day in the beginning. You can start with 5 minutes. But those 5 minutes must be active. You must open your mouth and speak. For example, when you wake up, say, today I need to check my messages. I need to finish my work. I want to stay calm and focused. Then say it again in a more natural way. I have a few things to do today, so I'm going to start slowly and stay focused. This is not difficult English, but it teaches your brain to connect your real life with English. Let us practice this right now. Say this slowly after me. Today, I want to improve one small thing in my English. Good. Now say it again with more confidence. Today, I want to improve one small thing in my English. Now make it personal. You can say, today I want to speak a little more clearly. Or today, I want to stop being afraid of small mistakes. This is how daily speaking practice begins. You take simple thoughts from your real life and turn them into English. You do not wait for a conversation. You create small conversations with yourself. And when you do this every day, English becomes less strange. Your mouth becomes warmer. Your brain becomes faster. Your confidence begins to grow from action, not from imagination. The second thing you must improve is your listening with attention. Many learners listen to English, but they listen like background noise. They play videos while doing other things, and they think this is enough. It can help a little, but if you want to speak better, you must listen like a speaker, not only like a student. When you listen to a sentence, do not only ask, do I understand the meaning? Also ask, how did the speaker say it? Where did the voice go up? Where did the speaker pause? Which words were connected? This kind of listening trains your speaking because real English has rhythm. Real English has music. Real English is not spoken word by word like a robot. For example, listen to this sentence. I was going to call you, but I got busy. This sentence is very common, but many learners say it too slowly, like, I was going to call you. In real speaking, it becomes smoother. I was going to call you, but I got busy. You do not need to copy every informal sound immediately, but you should notice how natural English flows. Now practice with me. Say, I was going to call you, but I got busy. Again, I was going to call you, but I got busy. Now say it naturally, like you are talking to a friend. I was going to call you, but I got busy. Very good. This is the kind of listening and speaking connection you need before 2027. The third thing you must improve is your sentence building. Many learners memorize words, but they cannot build sentences quickly. They know the word meeting, but they cannot easily say, I have a meeting at 3. They know the word problem, but they cannot say, I had a small problem with my phone. They know the word schedule, but they cannot say, my schedule is full today. Words are important, but words alone are like bricks on the ground. Sentences are the house. Before 2027, you need to stop collecting only words and start building useful sentences every day. Here is a simple exercise. Choose one word from your daily life and make 3 sentences with it. Let us use the word work. You can say, I have a lot of work today. Then, I need to finish my work before evening. Then, I feel tired because work was very busy. These sentences are simple, but they are useful. Now use the word English. Say, I want to improve my English. Then, I practice English every morning. Then, I feel more confident when I speak English out loud. This exercise looks small, but it is powerful because it trains your brain to move from single words to complete thoughts. And speaking is not about throwing words into the air. Speaking is about expressing complete thoughts. The fourth thing you must improve is your comfort with mistakes. This is very important, my friend. If you are waiting to speak perfect English, you will wait forever. Even native speakers make small mistakes, change their sentences, forget words, and correct themselves. The problem is not making mistakes. The problem is becoming silent because you are afraid of mistakes. Before 2027, you must build a new relationship with mistakes. A mistake is not proof that you are bad. A mistake is feedback. A mistake shows you what to practice next. Every time you speak and notice a mistake, you get information. That information can help you improve. Imagine you want to say, yesterday I went to the market, but you say, yesterday I go to the market. Is it perfect? No. But did you communicate your idea? Yes. Now you can correct it gently. Yesterday I went to the market. Say it with me. Yesterday I went to the market. Now say another one. Last night I watched a movie. Again. Last night I watched a movie. See, correction does not have to hurt. It can be calm. It can be simple. It can be part of practice. Do not insult yourself when you make a mistake. Do not say, my English is terrible. Say, good. Now I know what to improve. This one change can protect your confidence and keep you moving. The fifth thing you must improve is your ability to speak about your daily life. Many learners study English topics that are too far from their real world. They learn complicated words, but they cannot explain what they did today, what they need tomorrow, what happened at work, or how they feel. Daily life English is the foundation of real fluency. If you cannot talk about your morning, your food, your work, your family, your plans, your problems, and your feelings, speaking will always feel difficult. Before 2027, make your daily life your classroom. Let us practice. Think about your morning today. You can say, this morning I woke up and checked my phone. Then add one more detail. After that, I washed my face and got ready for the day. Then add one feeling. I felt a little tired, but I wanted to be productive. Now connect it together. This morning, I woke up and checked my phone. After that, I washed my face and got ready for the day. I felt a little tired, but I wanted to be productive. This is real speaking. It is simple, clear, and useful. You can do this with every part of your day. What did you eat? Where did you go? Who did you talk to? What was difficult? What was easy? What do you want to do tomorrow? These questions can give you endless English practice. So before we continue, I want you to remember something. You do not need to change your whole life in one day. You only need to improve the way you use the life you already have. Your room can become your speaking practice place. Your morning routine can become your English lesson. Your mistakes can become your teacher. Your phone can become your practice tool. Your daily thoughts can become English sentences. If you keep waiting for the perfect time, another year will pass. But if you begin now, even with small steps, your English can feel very different before 2027 arrives. The first thing you must improve before 2027 is your daily speaking habit. Many English learners wait for a big moment to speak. They wait for a class, a teacher, a speaking partner, a trip, a job interview, or a perfect chance. But real fluency does not grow only in big moments. Real fluency grows in small daily moments. If you speak English for only 5 minutes every day, but you do it honestly and actively, your mouth will slowly become more comfortable. Your brain will begin to find words faster. Your fear will become smaller. You do not need to speak perfect English every day. You only need to speak some English every day. That small habit is more powerful than watching 10 videos and saying nothing. Start with your real life. When you wake up, say 1 or 2 simple sentences about your day. You can say, "Today I have many things to do." Then say, "I want to finish my work early." Then say, "I will practice English for 10 minutes." These are not difficult sentences, but they are useful because they connect English with your normal life. Many learners keep English separate from daily life. They study English like a subject, but they do not use English like a tool. Before 2027, you must change this. English should not live only in your notebook. English should live in your morning, your lunch, your work, your phone calls, your shopping, your thoughts, and your small daily plans. Let us practice this in a simple way. Say this sentence slowly. "Today, I will use English in one small moment." Now say it again with confidence. "Today, I will use English in one small moment." Now make your own version. You can say, "Today, I will describe my morning in English." You can say, "Today, I will speak 3 sentences before breakfast." You can say, "Today, I will explain my plan in English." This exercise is very simple, but it trains your brain to stop waiting. It teaches you that English practice can begin anywhere. You do not need a perfect place. You do not need perfect time. You need a small decision and a little courage. The second thing you must improve is your ability to think in English. Many learners translate every sentence from their first language into English. This is normal in the beginning. But if you always translate, your speaking becomes slow. You think of the idea in your language, then you search for English words, then you worry about grammar, then you try to speak. By the time you are ready, the moment is gone. Before 2027, you must train your mind to create small English thoughts directly. You do not need to think about deep topics at first. Start with easy daily thoughts. When you see your phone, think, "I need to check my messages." When you see water, think, "I should drink some water." When you feel tired, think, "I need a short break." These small thoughts are the beginning of thinking in English. Do not make this exercise too hard. If you try to think in long, perfect English sentences, you may feel tired. Start with short, useful sentences. For example, when you enter your room, say in your mind, "My room is quiet." When you open your bag, say, "Where is my notebook?" When you look outside, say, "The weather looks nice today." When you are hungry, say, "I want something simple to eat." These sentences may look easy, but they are training your brain in a very important way. They help English become faster because you are not translating everything. You are connecting real objects, real actions, and real feelings directly with English. Now let us do a small practice. Look around you and choose one thing you can see. Maybe you see a chair, a table, a phone, a window, or a cup. Now say one sentence about it. "My phone is on the table." "This chair is comfortable." "The window is open." "My cup is empty." Very good. Now add one more sentence. "I need to charge my phone." "I am sitting on this chair." "I can see light through the window." "I want to drink tea from this cup." This is how you build thinking speed. You take your real environment and turn it into English. If you do this every day, even for a few minutes, your brain will begin to feel that English is not only something you study, it is something you can use to describe your world. The third thing you must improve is your listening focus. Many learners listen to English for many hours, but they do not listen carefully. They hear English, but they do not study how English sounds. They understand the general meaning, but they miss the rhythm, the pauses, the stress, and the natural flow. Speaking English is not only about words, it is also about sound. If you want to speak more naturally before 2027, you must listen like a speaker. When you hear a sentence, ask yourself, which words are strong? Which words are soft? Where does the speaker pause? How does the sentence move? This kind of listening helps your own speaking become smoother. For example, take this simple sentence. I don't know what to say. Many learners say every word with the same power, but natural English has movement. The speaker may say, I don't know what to say, with more stress on don't, know, and say. Now practice it slowly. I don't know what to say. Again, I don't know what to say. Now say it like a real feeling, not like reading a textbook. I don't know what to say. Good. Now try another sentence. I'm trying to improve my English. Say it slowly. I'm trying to improve my English. Now say it more naturally. I'm trying to improve my English. When you practice like this, you are not only repeating words, you are training rhythm, confidence, and natural sound. The fourth thing you must improve is your mouth movement. This may sound simple, but it is very important. Many learners understand English in their mind, but their mouth is not trained to move in English. Every language uses the mouth in a different way. Some English sounds may feel strange. Some word combinations may feel heavy. Some sentences may feel difficult to say quickly. This is not because you are bad at English. It is because your mouth needs physical training. Speaking is a skill of the brain, but it is also a skill of the mouth. Before 2027, you must train your mouth like you train a muscle. Start with short sentences and repeat them several times. Do not only read silently, speak out loud. For example, say, I want to get better every day. Again, I want to get better every day. Now say, I'm not perfect, but I'm improving. Again, I'm not perfect, but I'm improving. Now say, I can speak slowly and clearly. Again, I can speak slowly and clearly. When you repeat simple sentences out loud, your mouth becomes more familiar with English patterns. You begin to feel which words connect easily and which words need more practice. This is why shadowing is so useful. You listen, you copy, and you repeat. Slowly, your mouth learns what your brain already understands. You can also practice difficult sentence movement with daily life sentences. Say, I was about to leave when my friend called me. This sentence may feel a little long, so break it into pieces. I was about to leave when my friend called me. Now connect it. I was about to leave when my friend called me. Again, I was about to leave when my friend called me. Now try this one. I need to finish this before I go outside. Break it first. I need to finish this before I go outside. Now connect it. I need to finish this before I go outside. This kind of practice helps you speak more smoothly because you are training your mouth to handle real sentence shapes. The fifth thing you must improve is your confidence with simple English. Many learners think they need advanced words to sound good. But in real conversations, simple English is powerful. Clear English is better than complicated English. If you can explain your ideas simply, people will understand you. If you try to use difficult words before you are ready, you may become confused and nervous. Before 2027, learn to respect simple sentences. Simple does not mean weak. Simple means clear. Simple means useful. Simple means you can speak without freezing. Practice saying simple ideas in different ways. For example, if you do not understand someone, you can say, sorry, I didn't understand. You can also say, could you say that again? You can say, can you speak a little more slowly? These sentences are simple, but they are extremely useful. If you need time to think, you can say, let me think for a second. You can say, that's a good question. You can say, I'm not sure, but I think. These small phrases protect you in real conversations. They give you time. They help you stay calm. They make you sound more natural. So before 2027, do not only chase difficult English. Build strong, simple English first, because strong, simple English is the real foundation of confident speaking. Another thing you must improve before 2027 is your ability to answer common questions without panic. Many learners do not freeze because the question is too difficult. They freeze because they have never practiced normal answers again and again. In daily life, people ask simple questions all the time. They ask, how was your day? What do you do? Where are you from? What are you working on? What do you like to do in your free time? These questions are not hard, but if you never prepare natural answers, your mind may still become empty. So before 2027, you should train yourself to answer common questions smoothly, calmly, and with a little detail. Let us practice with a simple question. If someone asks, how was your day? Do not answer only good. Try to build a small answer. You can say, it was good. I was a little busy in the morning, but I finished my work and felt better in the evening. Now repeat it slowly. It was good. I was a little busy in the morning, but I finished my work and felt better in the evening. This answer is simple, but it sounds natural because it gives a little story. Now try another one. If someone asks, what do you do? You can say, I work on different tasks during the day, and I'm also trying to improve my English speaking. If you are a student, you can say, I'm studying right now, and I'm trying to build better habits for my future. The goal is not to sound perfect. The goal is to have ready sentences, so your brain does not panic. You must also improve your ability to extend your answers. Many learners give very short answers and then the conversation dies. Someone asks, do you like coffee? And they say yes. Then silence comes. But a more natural answer is, yes, I like coffee, especially in the morning, because it helps me feel more awake. This one sentence gives more information and keeps the conversation alive. If someone asks, do you like learning English? You can say, yes, I like it, but sometimes speaking is difficult for me because I need more practice. This is honest and natural. Before 2027, practice adding one reason, one example, or one feeling after your answer. This small habit can make your speaking much stronger. Practice with me now. Say, yes, I like it because it helps me feel more confident. Again, yes, I like it because it helps me feel more confident. Now change the idea. No, I don't like it very much because it takes too much time. Again, no, I don't like it very much because it takes too much time. These sentences are useful because real conversations often need opinions. You do not need advanced vocabulary to share an opinion. You need a clear structure. You can say, I like it because. I don't like it because. I prefer this because. I think it is useful because. If you practice these patterns often, your answers will become longer and smoother without becoming complicated. The next thing you must improve is your pronunciation clarity. Notice, I did not say you must remove your accent. Your accent is not the enemy. The real goal is clarity. People should understand you without too much effort. Many learners worry too much about sounding like a native speaker, but the better goal is to speak clearly, calmly, and confidently. Before 2027, choose the sounds and words that are difficult for you and practice them slowly. Do not rush. Clear speaking is not about speed. Clear speaking is about control. When you speak too fast, your words may become messy. When you slow down a little, your mouth has time to make the sounds better. Try this sentence. I really want to improve my speaking. Say it slowly first. I really want to improve my speaking. Now pay attention to the word really. Do not swallow it. Say really. Now say improve. Now say speaking. Now connect the sentence again. I really want to improve my speaking. Good. Now try this daily life sentence. I usually leave home around 8. Break it first. I usually leave home around 8. Now connect it. I usually leave home around 8. If one word is difficult, repeat only that word. If one part of the sentence is difficult, repeat only that part. This is how pronunciation becomes clearer. You do not need to practice everything at once. You need focused repetition. Another thing you must improve is your vocabulary for real situations. Some learners learn random advanced words that they never use, but they do not know enough words for common moments. Before 20 lesson, build vocabulary around your life. Learn words for your morning routine, your job, your studies, your home, your feelings, your problems, your plans, your phone, your shopping, and your conversations. When vocabulary is connected to your daily life, it becomes easier to remember because you use it often. For example, if you want to talk about your morning, useful words are wake up, get ready, brush, breakfast, hurry, late, fresh, tired, plan, schedule, and leave. These words are simple, but they help you speak about real life. Let us turn vocabulary into sentences. Do not only say the word schedule. Say, my schedule is busy today. Do not only say the word tired. Say, I feel tired, so I need a short break. Do not only say the word hurry. Say, I was in a hurry this morning because I woke up late. This is important because your brain remembers words better when they live inside sentences. Now practice with this sentence. I was in a hurry this morning because I woke up late. Again. I was in a hurry this morning because I woke up late. Now make a new sentence with the word plan. You can say, my plan is to practice English for 10 minutes before sleeping. This is how vocabulary becomes speaking power. You must also improve your ability to tell small stories. Real conversations are full of small stories. You tell someone what happened yesterday. You explain why you were late. You share something funny from work. You talk about a problem with your phone. If you can tell small stories, your English becomes more alive. A simple story needs 3 things: what happened, how you felt, and what happened next. For example, you can say, yesterday, I went to the store to buy some food. I forgot my list, so I had to remember everything by myself. I felt a little annoyed, but in the end, I bought what I needed. This is not advanced English, but it sounds like real communication. Now practice your own small story with this pattern. Start with time, yesterday, then add action, I went, then add a small problem or feeling. I felt, then add the ending. In the end, for example, yesterday I went to work early. I had many tasks, so I felt a little stressed. In the end, I finished the most important work and felt proud. Repeat it slowly. Yesterday I went to work early. I had many tasks, so I felt a little stressed. In the end, I finished the most important work and felt proud. This practice trains your speaking because you are not only saying one sentence, you are connecting ideas. And connecting ideas is one of the biggest steps toward fluency. The next thing you must improve is your conversation repair skill. This means knowing what to say when you do not understand, when you forget a word, or when you need time. Many learners become silent in these moments because they think they have failed. But fluent speakers also repair conversations all the time. If you do not understand, say, sorry, could you repeat that? If the person speaks too fast, say, could you speak a little more slowly? If you forget a word, say, I don't know the exact word, but I mean. If you need time, say, let me think for a moment. These phrases are small, but they can save a conversation. Practice these phrases until they become automatic. Say, sorry, could you repeat that? Again. Sorry, could you repeat that? Now say, could you speak a little more slowly? Again. Could you speak a little more slowly? Now say, I don't know the exact word, but I mean. Again. I don't know the exact word, but I mean. These phrases give you control. They help you stay in the conversation instead of escaping from it. Before 2027, do not only practice perfect answers. Practice what to say when the conversation is not perfect. Because real life is not perfect, and real English must be flexible. Another thing you must improve before 2027 is your speed of response. This does not mean you must speak very fast. It means your brain should become more ready to answer simple questions without stopping for too long. Many learners know English, but they need too much time to prepare each sentence. They think, what is the correct grammar? What is the perfect word? What if I make a mistake? And because they think too much, their speaking becomes slow and nervous. Before 2027, you must train yourself to respond with simple English first. You can improve the sentence later, but in a real conversation, you need to say something. Even a short, clear answer is better than silence. You can practice response speed with simple daily questions. Ask yourself, what did I eat today? And answer quickly. I ate rice and chicken. Then improve it. I ate rice and chicken for lunch, and it was simple but good. Ask yourself, what will I do tomorrow? And answer quickly. I will finish my work. Then improve it. Tomorrow, I will finish my work early because I want to have more free time in the evening. This practice teaches your brain to start with a simple answer and then add more detail. Do not wait for the perfect sentence before you speak. Start with the basic idea, then build. This is how real communication works. Let us practice now. Answer this question in your mind. What did you do yesterday? You can say, yesterday I worked and practiced English. Now make it longer. Yesterday I worked for a few hours, practiced English for a short time, and tried to stay focused. Now answer this question. What do you want to improve before 2027? You can say, I want to improve my speaking confidence. Now make it stronger. Before 2027, I want to improve my speaking confidence, my listening, and my ability to answer without fear. Repeat that sentence slowly. Before 2027, I want to improve my speaking confidence, my listening, and my ability to answer without fear. This is a powerful sentence because it gives your brain a clear direction. Another thing you must improve is your ability to explain your opinion. In real life, people will not only ask you for facts, they will ask what you think. They may ask, do you like this idea? What do you think about this plan? Which option is better? Why do you prefer that? If you cannot explain your opinion, you may feel like your English is weak, even when you know many words. Before 2027, practice giving simple opinions with reasons. You can use easy patterns like, I think, in my opinion, for me, I prefer, I agree because, and I don't agree because. These phrases help you enter a conversation naturally. For example, if someone asks, do you think English is difficult? You can say, I think English is difficult in the beginning, but it becomes easier when you practice every day. If someone asks, do you prefer studying alone or with a partner? You can say, for me, studying alone is easier because I can practice at my own speed, but speaking with a partner is also useful. This is a clear opinion. It is not too advanced, but it sounds mature because you explain your reason. Now practice this sentence. I think speaking English becomes easier when I practice small sentences every day. Again, I think speaking English becomes easier when I practice small sentences every day. Now say your own opinion. In my opinion, the best way to improve English is and complete the sentence with your idea. Another important thing you must improve before 2027 is your emotional control while speaking. Many learners do not lose English because they have no knowledge. They lose English because they become nervous. Their heart beats faster. Their mind becomes crowded. Their mouth feels dry. They start thinking about mistakes, judgment, and embarrassment. My friend, this is not only an English problem. This is also a confidence problem. So before 2027, you must learn how to stay calm while speaking. Take a breath before you answer. Speak a little slower. Use simple words. Give yourself permission to pause. A calm speaker with simple English can communicate better than a nervous speaker with complicated English. You can train this with slow speaking practice. Say this sentence calmly. I can take my time when I speak English. Again, I can take my time when I speak English. Now say, I do not need to be perfect to communicate. Again, I do not need to be perfect to communicate. These sentences are not only language practice, they are confidence practice. You are teaching yourself a new feeling. You are telling your brain that English is not a test every time you speak. English is a tool. English is a bridge. English is a way to connect with people. When you remember this, speaking becomes less heavy. Another thing you must improve is your consistency. Many learners practice English for 2 days, then stop for a week. Then they feel guilty, start again, stop again, and repeat the same cycle. Before 2027, you do not need a perfect routine, but you need a realistic routine. A realistic routine is one you can actually follow even when life is busy. Maybe your routine is 10 minutes in the morning. Maybe it is 5 sentences before sleeping. Maybe it is 1 short voice recording every day. Maybe it is shadowing 1 small paragraph. The size of the routine is not the most important thing. The most important thing is that you return to English again and again. Make your routine easy enough that you cannot easily make excuses. For example, every night before sleeping, speak 3 sentences about your day. You can say, "Today I finished my work. I felt tired in the afternoon. Tomorrow I want to wake up earlier." That is all. It may take less than 1 minute, but it keeps your English alive. If you want more practice, record your voice and listen to it once. Do not judge yourself harshly. Just notice one thing. Maybe your sentence was too slow. Maybe 1 word was unclear. Maybe you forgot a verb. Good. Now you know what to improve tomorrow. This is how progress becomes visible. The last thing you must improve before 2027 is your belief that you can become better. I know this may sound simple, but it matters. Many learners secretly believe, "I am not good at English." They repeat this thought so many times that it becomes part of their identity. But your current English is not your final English. The way you speak today is only a result of how you practiced before. If you change your practice, your speaking can change. If you speak more, listen better, repeat more, answer more, and stay consistent, your English voice will grow. You are not stuck forever. You are only untrained in some areas, and training can change that. So before 2027 arrives, do not only dream about fluent English. Improve the small things that create fluent English. Improve your daily speaking habit. Improve your thinking in English. Improve your listening focus. Improve your mouth movement. Improve your simple sentences. Improve your answers. Improve your vocabulary. Improve your stories. Improve your repair phrases. Improve your response speed. Improve your opinions. Improve your emotional control. Improve your consistency. These things are not magic, but they work when you practice them. And if you begin today, not next month, not next year, not when life becomes perfect, you give yourself a real chance to become a stronger English speaker before 2027. Now I want you to finish today with 1 small promise. Say this slowly. I will not wait for perfect English before I speak. Again, I will not wait for perfect English before I speak. Now say, I will practice small English every day, and I will let my confidence grow. Again, I will practice small English every day, and I will let my confidence grow. My friend, you do not need to become a different person overnight. You only need to become a little more active, a little more consistent, and a little more brave each day. Your English is already inside you. Now it is time to train it, use it, and let it become stronger before 2027. Now, as you continue this journey, I want you to understand something very important. Improving English before 2027 does not mean you must become perfect before 2027. It means you must become more prepared, more active, more consistent, and more honest with your practice. Many learners think fluency is one big final result, but fluency is really made of many small skills working together. When you can understand simple English, answer common questions, explain your feelings, tell small stories, ask for help, repair mistakes, and keep speaking even when you feel nervous, you are already becoming a stronger speaker. You may still make mistakes, but now you are communicating. And communication is the real purpose of English. One more thing you should improve is your ability to speak without translating every small word. Translation can help you in the beginning, but if you depend on it forever, your speaking will always feel slow. So you need to train your brain with easy sentence patterns that you can use again and again. For example, practice sentences that begin with I need to say, I need to finish my work, I need to call my friend, I need to practice English, I need to sleep early tonight. These sentences are simple, but they are powerful because you can use the same pattern with many different ideas. Now practice with I'm trying to say, I'm trying to speak more clearly. I'm trying to build confidence. I'm trying to learn better habits. I'm trying to use English every day. When you repeat sentence patterns like this, your brain does not have to create everything from zero. It uses a ready structure, and speaking becomes faster. You can also improve your English by learning how to describe problems calmly. In real life, we often need to explain that something is wrong. Maybe your phone is not working. Maybe your internet is slow. Maybe you are late. Maybe you missed a message. Maybe you did not understand an instruction. Before 2027, you should be able to explain small problems in English without panic. For example, you can say, my phone is not working properly. You can say, the internet is a little slow today. You can say, I'm sorry, I missed your message. You can say, I didn't understand the last part. Could you explain it again? These sentences are very useful because they help you handle real situations. Let us practice a small problem situation. Imagine someone asked you to send a file, but you could not send it because your internet was not working. You can say, I'm sorry, I couldn't send the file earlier because my internet was not working. Now I say it again slowly. I'm sorry, I couldn't send the file earlier because my internet was not working. Now, make it a little more natural. I'll send it as soon as the internet is stable. Repeat that. I'll send it as soon as the internet is stable. Good. Now connect both ideas. I'm sorry, I couldn't send the file earlier because my internet was not working. I'll send it as soon as the internet is stable. This is real English. You are explaining a problem, giving a reason, and telling what you will do next. Another area you must improve is your ability to ask better questions. Many learners focus only on answering, but questions are also a big part of speaking. If you can ask good questions, you can keep a conversation alive. You can show interest. You can understand more. You can connect with people more naturally. Start with simple questions you can use every day. How was your day? What are you working on? Do you have any plans for tomorrow? How do you usually practice English? Can you explain that one more time? What do you mean by that? These questions are not complicated, but they are useful in real conversations. Practice asking questions with a natural tone. Say, what are you working on today? Again, what are you working on today? Now say, do you have any plans for the weekend? Again. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Now say, can you explain that in a simple way? Again. Can you explain that in a simple way? When you practice questions, do not speak like you are reading from a book. Imagine a real person in front of you. Speak with interest. Speak with curiosity. This will help your English sound more human and less mechanical. You should also improve your ability to talk about the future. Many learners can talk about what they do every day, but they become confused when they want to explain plans, goals, hopes, or decisions. Before 2027, this is very important because your English journey is also connected to your future. Practice sentences like, I'm going to practice every morning. I want to improve my speaking before 2027. I hope I can speak more confidently in real conversations. I plan to record my voice every day. I will try to use English when I think about my daily tasks. These future sentences help you talk about your goals clearly. Now practice this small future plan. Starting today, I'm going to practice English for 10 minutes every day. Say it again. Starting today, I'm going to practice English for 10 minutes every day. Now add a reason. Because I want to speak more naturally before 2027. Again. Because I want to speak more naturally before 2027. Now connect it. Starting today, I'm going to practice English for 10 minutes every day because I want to speak more naturally before 2027. This sentence is not only practice, it is a promise. And when you speak your promise out loud, it becomes stronger in your mind. Another skill you must improve is your ability to review your own speaking. Many learners practice, but they never check what is improving and what is not improving. You do not need to judge yourself harshly. You only need to observe. Record your voice for 30 seconds. Talk about your day, your plan, or one small problem. Then listen to it once. Ask yourself, was my voice clear? Did I stop too much? Did I use complete sentences? Was there one word I should practice again? This kind of review is very powerful because it gives you real information. You stop guessing about your English and start noticing your English. For example, record yourself saying, "Today, I practiced English for a few minutes. I made some mistakes, but I continued speaking. Tomorrow, I want to speak more clearly and use better sentences." Then listen. Maybe you will hear that you spoke too fast. Maybe you will hear that one word was not clear. Maybe you will hear that your sentences were actually better than you expected. This is important too. Many learners only notice their mistakes, but you must also notice your progress. If you said one sentence better than before, respect that. If you spoke for 30 seconds without stopping, respect that. If you made a mistake but continued, respect that. Confidence grows when you notice evidence of improvement. So as you move closer to 2027, do not ask only, "How many words do I know?" Ask better questions. Can I use the words I know? Can I answer simple questions? Can I explain my day? Can I ask for help? Can I stay calm when I forget a word? Can I practice even when I am busy? These questions will guide you better than just chasing more vocabulary. Because your goal is not to collect English. Your goal is to use English. And every time you use English in a small, real way, you are moving closer to the speaker you want to become. Another powerful thing you should improve is your ability to make English part of ordinary moments. Many learners think English practice must always feel like a serious lesson. They sit down, open a notebook, prepare a pen, and wait for the right mood. But real progress often happens when English becomes part of normal life. When you are making tea, you can say, "I'm making tea because I need a short break." When you are cleaning your room, you can say, "I'm cleaning my room so I can feel more relaxed." When you are getting ready to go outside, you can say, "I need to wear something comfortable because I may walk a lot today." These small sentences may look too simple, but they help you train English in real situations, not only in study time. You can turn almost any daily action into speaking practice. If you are opening your laptop, say, "I'm going to check my work now." If you are reading a message, say, "I need to reply to this message later." If you are looking for something, say, "I can't find my keys. I think I left them on the table." If you are tired, say, "I feel tired, but I still want to finish one important thing." This kind of practice is very useful because you are not memorizing random sentences. You are describing your real life as it happens. Before 2027, this habit can help you build natural speaking speed because your brain will start connecting English with action. You should also improve your ability to speak in short chunks. Many learners try to say long sentences before they are ready, and then they get lost in the middle. Instead of forcing one long sentence, learn to speak in smaller pieces. For example, do not start with a complicated sentence like, "Although I was tired because I had a busy day, I decided to practice English because I want to become fluent before 2027." That sentence is useful, but it may feel too heavy at first. Start smaller. Say, "I was tired today." Then say, "My day was busy." Then say, "But I still practiced English." Then say, "I want to improve before 2027. Now you can connect the ideas slowly. "I was tired today because my day was busy, but I still practiced English because I want to improve before 2027. This is how you build fluency, step by step. You do not need to jump immediately into long, perfect sentences. You can begin with short chunks and connect them. Practice this now. Say, "I woke up late." Now say, "I had to hurry." Now say, "I still finished my work." Now connect them. I woke up late, so I had to hurry, but I still finished my work. Good. Now try another one. Say I was nervous. Now say I spoke slowly. Now say the other person understood me. Now connect them. I was nervous, so I spoke slowly and the other person understood me. This practice teaches you that fluency is not only speed. Fluency is the ability to connect ideas clearly. Another thing you should improve is your use of useful fillers and thinking phrases. Some learners believe every pause is bad, but pauses are normal in real conversation. The problem is not pausing. The problem is stopping completely and becoming silent. You can use simple phrases to give yourself time. Say, let me think. Say, that's an interesting question. Say, I'm not sure, but I think. Say, how can I explain this? Say, what I mean is. These phrases help you stay inside the conversation while your brain prepares the next idea. Before 2027, learn these phrases so you do not feel helpless when you need a moment. Let us practice a real situation. Someone asks you, why do you want to improve your English? Instead of freezing, you can begin with a thinking phrase. That's a good question. I want to improve my English because I need it for communication, learning, and future opportunities. Repeat it slowly. That's a good question. I want to improve my English because I need it for communication, learning, and future opportunities. Now try a simpler version. Let me think. I want to improve my English because I want to speak with more confidence. This is enough. You started calmly, gave yourself time, and answered clearly. This is real speaking control. You also need to improve your ability to repeat and rephrase your own ideas. Sometimes people may not understand your first sentence. Maybe your pronunciation was unclear. Maybe your sentence was too fast. Maybe you used the wrong word. In that moment, do not panic. Just say the idea again in a simpler way. For example, if you say, I'm trying to develop consistency in my English practice, and the person does not understand, you can rephrase it. I'm trying to practice English every day. This is a very important skill. Fluent speakers do this naturally. They do not always use perfect words. They adjust their language so the other person understands. Practice rephrasing with me. Say, I want to improve my communication skills. Now make it simpler. I want to speak better with people. Say, I need to manage my time more effectively. Now make it simpler. I need to use my time better. Say, I felt disappointed because I did not perform well. Now make it simpler. I felt bad because I did not do well. This exercise is powerful because it shows you that you do not need to stop when you forget an advanced word. You can explain the same idea with easier words. Before 2027, this skill can save you in many real conversations. Another important thing to improve is your ability to practice English even when your motivation is low. Motivation is nice, but it is not always reliable. Some days you will feel excited. Some days you will feel tired, lazy, busy, or disappointed. If you practice only when you feel motivated, your progress will be slow. Before 2027, build a small practice system that works even on bad days. On a good day, you can practice for 20 minutes. On a normal day, you can practice for 10 minutes. On a difficult day, you can speak only 3 sentences. But do not disappear completely. Keep the connection alive. Here is a simple bad day practice. Say, today was not perfect, but I still practiced. Again, today was not perfect, but I still practiced. Now say, I only need to do one small thing today. Again, I only need to do one small thing today. Now say 3 sentences about your day. I felt tired today. I had many things to do. I still want to improve my English. That is enough for a difficult day. When you do this, you teach yourself discipline without pressure. You show yourself that English practice is not only for perfect days. It is for real life. And finally, you should improve your ability to see progress in small signs. Do not wait until you sound fluent to feel proud. Notice when you answer faster than before. Notice when you remember a useful phrase. Notice when you understand a sentence without translating. Notice when your pronunciation becomes clearer. Notice when you make a mistake but continue speaking. These are real signs of improvement. Many learners quit because they think nothing is changing, but something is changing quietly. Your brain is learning. Your mouth is adapting. Your confidence is growing. Before 2027, become the kind of learner who notices small progress and uses it as fuel to continue. So from today, do not only ask, am I fluent now? Ask, did I speak a little more today than yesterday? Ask, did I use one sentence in real life? Ask, did I stay calm when I forgot a word? Ask, did I practice even for a few minutes? These questions are better because they keep you moving. Fluency is not built in one emotional moment. It is built through many small choices. Every sentence you speak is a vote for the person you are becoming. Every practice moment is proof that you are not just wishing for English anymore. You are training for it. Another thing you must improve before 2027 is your ability to speak with a clear purpose. Many learners open their mouth and try to speak, but they do not know what they want to do with the sentence. Do they want to explain something? Do they want to ask for help? Do they want to share an opinion? Do they want to tell a story? Do they want to describe a problem? When your purpose is not clear, your speaking becomes confused. Before you speak, take one small moment and ask yourself, what am I trying to say? Maybe you are trying to say what happened. Maybe you are trying to say what you need. Maybe you are trying to say how you feel. When your purpose is clear, your English becomes clearer too. For example, imagine someone asks you why you are learning English. You could say many things, but first, choose your purpose. If your purpose is to explain your goal, you can say, I am learning English because I want to communicate better in daily life. If your purpose is to talk about your future, you can say, I want English to help me with better opportunities in the future. If your purpose is to share your feeling, you can say, I feel more confident when I can express myself in English. These sentences are different because the purpose is different. So, before 2027, do not only practice random sentences. Practice speaking with intention. Know what you want to express, then choose simple English to express it. Let us practice this now. Say, I want to explain my goal. Again, I want to explain my goal. Now say, my goal is to speak English more confidently before 2027. Again, my goal is to speak English more confidently before 2027. Now say, I want to explain my problem. Again, I want to explain my problem. Now say, my problem is that I understand English, but I cannot speak quickly. Again, my problem is that I understand English, but I cannot speak quickly. This exercise is simple, but it helps your brain organize your speaking. You are not just speaking words. You are speaking ideas. You should also improve your ability to use English for small decisions. Daily life is full of small decisions, and these decisions are perfect for speaking practice. You decide what to eat, what to wear, when to work, when to rest, who to call, what to buy, and what to do next. Instead of thinking silently in your first language, use English for these small decisions. Say, I think I'll eat something light today. Say, I should finish this task before I check my phone. Say, I need to leave early because traffic might be busy. Say, I will wear this shirt because it is comfortable. These small decision sentences help English become part of your thinking process. Now practice with a daily decision. Say, I need to decide what to do first. Again, I need to decide what to do first. Now say, first, I will finish my important work. Again, first, I will finish my important work. Now say, after that, I will take a short break. Again, after that, I will take a short break. Now connect the idea. I need to decide what to do first. First, I will finish my important work. After that, I will take a short break. This is useful because you are practicing planning, sequencing, and speaking at the same time. Many conversations need this skill. You need to explain what you will do first, what you will do next, and why. Another area you should improve is your ability to compare things in English. Comparisons are common in real life. You compare two choices, two places, two routines, two methods, two foods, two jobs, or two ideas. If you can compare things, Your speaking becomes more useful and more detailed. For example, you can say, practicing every day is better than practicing once a week because it keeps English fresh in my mind. You can say, speaking slowly is better for me right now because I can control my sentences. You can say, learning useful phrases is more helpful than memorizing random words because I can use phrases in real conversations. These comparisons help you explain your thinking. Practice this pattern with me. Say, this is better than that because, again, this is better than that because, now complete it. Daily practice is better than waiting because it creates progress. Again, daily practice is better than waiting because it creates progress. Now say, simple English is more useful than complicated English when I need to speak quickly. Again, simple English is more useful than complicated English when I need to speak quickly. This is a strong sentence. It reminds you that clear communication matters more than showing off. Before 2027, improve your ability to compare ideas because comparison helps you sound more thoughtful and natural. You should also improve your ability to speak about feelings in a calm and simple way. Many learners can say, I am happy or I am sad, but they cannot explain feelings with a little more detail. In real conversations, feelings are important because they make your English human. You can say, I felt nervous at first, but then I became more comfortable. You can say, I was disappointed because I made a mistake, but I learned something from it. You can say, I feel proud because I practiced even when I was tired. These sentences help you express your inner world. And when you can express your feelings, your English becomes more personal and more real. Let us practice feelings now. Say, I felt nervous at first. Again, I felt nervous at first. Now add a change, but then I became more comfortable. Again, but then I became more comfortable. Now connect it. I felt nervous at first, but then I became more comfortable. Good. Now say, I felt proud because I did not give up. Again, I felt proud because I did not give up. These sentences are useful for English and for confidence. They help you tell your story in a stronger way. You are not only saying what happened, you are saying how it affected you. Another thing you must improve is your ability to speak after listening. In real conversation, you do not speak alone. You listen, understand, and then respond. Some learners practice speaking separately and listening separately, but real communication needs both together. So practice this simple method. Listen to one short sentence, pause, repeat the sentence, then answer it. For example, if you hear, I had a busy day, you can repeat, you had a busy day, and then answer, so I understand. I had a busy day too. If you hear, I'm learning English, you can say, you're learning English. That's great. I'm trying to improve my speaking too. This method trains your ears and your mouth to work together. Try this now. Imagine someone says, I'm a little tired today. You can answer, I understand. Maybe you need a short rest. Repeat it. I understand. Maybe you need a short rest. Now imagine someone says, I want to improve my English. You can answer, that's a great goal. You can start with small daily practice. Repeat it. That's a great goal. You can start with small daily practice. This kind of practice helps you become a better conversation partner. You are not only talking about yourself, you are responding to another person with attention. Before 2027, you should also improve your patience with slow progress. English improvement is not always loud. Sometimes you practice for a week and do not feel a big change. Sometimes you repeat the same sentences and think, is this working? But quiet practice is still working. Your brain needs repetition. Your mouth needs repetition. Your confidence needs repetition. Do not stop just because progress feels slow. Slow progress is still progress. A small sentence spoken today can become a natural sentence tomorrow. A phrase you repeat this week can save you in a real conversation next month. Trust the process, but also stay active inside the process. So continue speaking, continue listening, continue repeating, and continue using English in your real life. Do not wait for a magical day when English suddenly feels easy. Make English easier by touching it every day. Speak when you are alone. Speak when you are tired. Speak when you are unsure. Speak with simple words. Speak with a calm voice. Speak with the belief that every sentence is training you. Before 2027, the biggest improvement you can make is not only in your vocabulary or grammar, it is in your identity. Stop seeing yourself as someone who is waiting to speak English. Start seeing yourself as someone who practices speaking English every day. Another important thing you must improve before 2027 is your ability to use English when you feel pressure. It is easy to speak when you are alone in your room. It is easy to repeat a sentence when no one is listening. But real speaking often happens with a little pressure. Someone asks you a question suddenly. Someone waits for your answer. Someone speaks faster than you expected. Someone uses a word you do not know. In that moment, your English should not disappear completely. Before 2027, you need to practice staying calm under small pressure. You can create this pressure by giving yourself a short time limit. Ask yourself one question and answer in 10 seconds. Do not try to be perfect. Just answer clearly. For example, ask, "What did I do today?" Then answer, "Today I worked, practiced English, and tried to stay focused." This small time limit helps your brain become quicker and more confident. You can also practice pressure by recording your voice without stopping. Choose one topic and speak for 30 seconds. Talk about your day, your food, your plan, your favorite routine, or your English goal. If you make a mistake, do not stop the recording. Keep speaking. This is very important because in real life, you cannot restart every sentence. You must learn to continue. Say, "Today I want to talk about my English practice. I am trying to speak more every day. Sometimes I make mistakes, but I do not want to stop. I want to become more confident before 2027. This exercise trains fluency, courage, and control. It teaches you that a mistake is not the end of your speaking. It is only a small moment inside your speaking. Another thing you should improve is your ability to use English for polite communication. In daily life, English is not only about giving information. It is also about sounding respectful, friendly, and natural. You may need to ask for help, make a request, apologize, disagree politely, or explain a delay. Before 2027, learn useful, polite phrases that you can use again and again. Instead of saying only, "Give me this," say, "Could you please give me this?" Instead of saying, "I don't understand," say, "Sorry, I didn't quite understand that." Instead of saying, "You are wrong," say, "I understand your point, but I see it a little differently." Polite English can make your conversation smoother and more comfortable. Let us practice some polite sentences. Say, "Could you please help me with this?" Again, "Could you please help me with this?" Now say, "Sorry, I didn't quite understand the last part." Again, "Sorry, I didn't quite understand the last part." Now say, "I understand your point, but I see it a little differently." Again, "I understand your point, but I see it a little differently." These sentences are useful because they help you speak with confidence and respect at the same time. Many learners think confidence means speaking loudly or quickly, but real confidence is calm. Real confidence means you can express yourself without becoming rude, nervous, or silent. You should also improve your ability to connect sentences with simple linking words. If you speak only one sentence at a time, your English may sound broken. But if you learn to connect ideas with words like because, but, so, and then, after that, before, when, and if, your speaking becomes smoother. You do not need very advanced connectors in the beginning. Simple linking words are enough to make your speech sound more natural. For example, instead of saying, "I was tired, I practiced English," you can say, "I was tired, but I practiced English." Instead of saying, "I woke up late, I missed breakfast," you can say, "I woke up late, so I missed breakfast." Instead of saying, "I practice English, I want to improve," you can say, "I practice English because I want to improve." Practice this now. Say, "I was nervous, but I continued speaking." Again, "I was nervous, but I continued speaking." Now say, I practice every day because I want to improve. Again, I practice every day because I want to improve. Now say, I forgot one word, so I explained it in a simple way. Again, I forgot one word, so I explained it in a simple way. These linking words help you build longer answers without making them difficult. Before 2027, if you can connect simple ideas clearly, your speaking will feel much more fluent. Another thing you must improve is your ability to prepare for real conversations before they happen. Many learners only practice after they fail in a conversation, but smart learners prepare before. If you know you may talk to someone at work, prepare 3 useful sentences. If you know you may make a phone call, prepare the first sentence, the reason for your call, and one question. If you know you may meet a new person, prepare how to introduce yourself. Preparation does not make your English fake. It makes you ready. Before 2027, stop entering every English situation empty. Give your brain some support before the moment arrives. For example, if you need to call someone, prepare like this. Hello, I'm calling to ask about ta. Then say your reason. I wanted to check if the meeting is still at 3. Then ask one question. Could you please confirm the time? Now connect it. Hello, I'm calling to ask about the meeting. I wanted to check if the meeting is still at 3. Could you please confirm the time? This is simple, clear, and useful. If you are meeting someone new, you can say, Hi, my name is Jack Ma. I'm trying to improve my English, so I'm happy to practice this conversation. This sentence is honest and friendly. It also lowers pressure because you are telling the other person that you are learning. You should also improve your ability to finish your thoughts. Many learners begin a sentence, feel unsure, and then stop in the middle. Before 2027, practice completing your idea even if the sentence is simple. If you start with I think, finish it. I think daily practice is very important. If you start with I want, finish it. I want to speak more confidently. If you start with yesterday, finish it. Yesterday, I practiced English for 10 minutes. Completing your thoughts trains your confidence. It tells your brain, I can start and finish an idea in English. Try this exercise. Say, I think and complete it. I think I can improve if I practice every day. Say I feel and complete it. I feel more confident when I speak slowly. Say, I need and complete it. I need to practice listening and speaking together. Say, before 2027, and complete it. Before 2027, I want to become more comfortable in real English conversations. This exercise is simple, but it is very strong. It teaches you to finish your sentences instead of escaping from them. Now, bring everything together in one daily practice routine. Start with 1 minute of speaking about your day. Then repeat 3 useful sentences for mouth training. Then answer 2 common questions. Then describe 1 small problem. Then ask 1 question out loud. Then record your voice for 30 seconds. This routine can take only 10 minutes, but it touches many important skills. You are practicing daily speaking, thinking in English, pronunciation, answers, questions, problem solving, confidence, and self-review. If you do this again and again, your English cannot stay the same. It will slowly become stronger because you are training the exact skills you need for real speaking. Remember, the goal before 2027 is not to become a perfect speaker who never makes mistakes. The goal is to become an active speaker who can use English in real life. You want to answer faster, speak more clearly, explain your daily life, ask better questions, tell small stories, repair conversations, stay calm, and continue even when you make mistakes. These skills will change your English more than passive learning alone. Watching lessons can help you, but speaking will change you. Reading can help you, but using English will train you. Saving videos can inspire you, but daily action will build your fluency. So make your decision now. Do not let another year pass with the same old habit of only watching, only thinking, only planning, and only waiting. Use the English you already know. Speak small sentences. Repeat useful phrases. Record your voice. Listen carefully. Ask questions. Tell stories. Explain your feelings. Use polite words. Connect your ideas. Practice on easy days and difficult days. Before 2027, you do not need to know everything. You need to use something every day. And when you use something every day, that small something becomes stronger. Your English voice becomes stronger. Your confidence becomes stronger. And slowly, you become the kind of person who does not just study English, but speaks it. Thank you so much for watching and practicing with me today, my friend. I really hope this lesson helped you understand that improving your English before 2027 is not about becoming perfect in one day. It is about improving small things every day. Speak a little more. Listen a little more carefully. Use simple sentences. Ask better questions. Tell small stories. Stay calm when you make mistakes. And most importantly, do not wait for the perfect moment to begin. Your English can grow when you use it, even in small daily moments. If this lesson helped you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and come back again for more simple, clear, and practical English speaking practice. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep believing in your progress. I am Jack Ma, and I will see you in the next lesson.